This clip of the Texas Bucket List is brought to you by Spirit of Texas Bank, Slovacek Sausage, Germania Insurance, TX Burger, and RV Source. Howdy, and welcome back to the Texas Bucket List. Next up, we head to East Texas, to Carthage, to learn about our state's eccentric collection of guitar pickers and one actor in particular. A few miles from the Louisiana border is the East Texas town of Carthage, and just a block or two west of downtown is a truly Texan statue, singing to the cars that pass by on West Panola Street. This crooning cowboy with his crooked grin is quintessential to Carthage. Hence the reason the museum behind this bronze bears his name.
We're at the Texas Country Music Hall of Fame in Carthage, Texas.
Tommy Ritter Smith is kin to one Tex Ritter, the Renaissance man of film, music, and entertainment in the 30s, 40s, 50s, even 60s, who happened to be from this part of the state.
There really wasn't any kind of entertainment field that Tex Ritter didn't be a part of and excel in.
Born in Panola County, Tex wasn't always known as Tex. It wasn't until he pursued an opportunity to be on stage that changed everything.
His real name was Woodward Maurice Ritter, and when he got to New York, he was cowboy, so they called him Tex, and he was from Texas, so they called him Tex, and that's how he got the name Tex Ritter.
His career on Broadway got the attention of Hollywood producer Edward Finney.
These are two of the saddles that Tex used in B-Western movies that he made, and he also used them in parades. This one is called the parade saddle, and we're very, very proud that we have them.
When Tex wasn't taking his horse White Flash on stage with him, chances are he was singing a song.
This is a very rare piece that we have. It was made especially for Tex by Gibson Guitars, and we're very proud to have it. It's a 12 fret, and there's only 4 of them like it. We got lots of pictures of him using it, so I would suspect that he played Spurs That Jingle, Jangle, Jingle, and Hillbilly Heaven, and all of his hits that he had.
But this building doesn't just honor Carthage's native son, it also honors all the great Texans who have contributed to country music over the course of its creation.
It is a tribute to real Texas music. It's a tribute to people who started it all, and it's our heritage, our music heritage.
Over in the main wing of the museum, you'll find an old jukebox that still plays the old 45s. Just make your selection and be prepared to take a walk down memory lane with your ears and eyes. The hall itself honors the great Texas artists like Tubb, Thompson, Jennings, Christopherson, and Tucker, and too many others to mention.
This is a very large display on our friend Ray Price.
Awards, memories, memorabilia, you name it, it's here. It's literally a hall of legends that leaves the most accomplished country acts speechless.
When I brought Marty Stewart in here, he walked in the room and for 2 minutes, he didn't say anything. He just stood and looked around, and I was like, oh my gosh, what's the deal? And finally, when he did open his mouth, he said, wow.
The museum is such a big piece of Texas country music, it even has the Red-Headed Stranger's seal of approval.
I am going to have to send kudos to Willie Nelson because he was in the first group, and he was very good to us and has been back several times to perform, and he's made it very clear to everybody that he loves the Texas Country Music Hall of Fame. He's a big supporter, and I admire Mr. Nelson a great deal.
But there is one Texan who's conspicuously missing.
People come through here every day, and at least once a week we get this, why isn't George Strait in the Texas Country Music Hall of Fame? Well, I want to tell you that George Strait has been elected. He was elected years ago. We just can't make it happen because we can't get to George Strait. So if anybody out there can get me to George Strait, you tell him that I called and I said, I want to put him in the Texas Country Music Hall of Fame. as soon as possible.
While you might not find George here, there are so many other incredible, legendary artists with Lone Star State lineage. And learning about their incredible contributions to country music is well worth a stop on the Texas bucket list.
They need to know what these people did and how they did it, and these are all wonderful people, and I've learned so much about them, and I wouldn't take anything for learning the history of country music.